12. Read this sentence from paragraph 7. As the Internet's resources continue to expand our external memory, some question whether the process may cause people to depend too heavily on technology. How does the sentence contribute to the structure and development of ideas in the passage? Okay. Structure and development. This is essentially an overall structure question. So we want to know the function of it, and we really want to focus on the transition ideas into and out of paragraph 7. So let's take a look. So paragraph 7, before that, we had studies. We had nothing but studies, more or less, from paragraphs 2 was the first study, all the way down to paragraph 6. So these are all studies about sort of cognitive offloading and how we recall information or access it. Paragraph 7, our line, basically says it's the intro or topic sentence to paragraph 7. As the Internet's resources continue to expand, some question the process may cause people to depend too heavily on technology. However, a Harvard professor says knowledge is increasing exponentially. Okay, so this is not an experiment, but it's questioning whether the Internet is causing a dependence. It's a problem. Is this a problem that we rely on the technology, the Internet? And we contrast that with this Harvard University professor who says, no, knowledge is increasing exponentially. We have a lot of information coming our way, so these help us manage that. And it's the only thing that keeps us, smart, which means we can actually think with, cognitive resources, as mentioned above, as opposed to just simply searching and retrieving. So it kind of counters that claim at the start of paragraph 7, which changes from the research before. Okay, so let's see if an answer choice picks up these transitions of ideas. E, it presents a claim about the risks of relying on the Internet. Okay, yeah, it does do that, or certainly a question that prompted the research described in paragraphs 2 to 6. No, 2 to 6 came before. That prompted the research, that's reversing the order of events. That's mixing up the facts. That's not right. F, it contrasts a disadvantage of relying on the Internet. Was it a disadvantage? It says, do we rely too much on the Internet? I'm not sure if that's a disadvantage. And it's questioning that, with the benefits of Internet use that are described in paragraph 2 to 6. Wait, the benefits of Internet use are not really described in paragraph 2 to 6. These are the studies. This is not right. Okay. G, it signals a shift from a neutral viewpoint, paragraphs 2 to 6. Okay, this is all about the studies and the experiments. That's what these were. So is that neutral? Yeah, probably. Let's keep going. To a presentation of an argument and a counter-argument. Well, yeah, the intro to 7 is the argument. Does this cause us to rely too much on the Internet? And however, the professor said, well, we need that. It actually helps us think and process more information. G looks pretty good. Let's just check H to see if it's possibly better. It introduces a counter-argument. Well, the counter-argument is what? Is it causing trouble? Okay, maybe we could think of that as the counter-argument, and marks a transition from an optimistic tone in 2 to 6. No, it's not an optimistic tone in 2 to 6. If anything, neutral is a better description. It's literally describing the experiments and the results in paragraphs 2 to 6. That's not really optimistic, okay? To a cautious tone as the counter-argument, no, it's not to a cautious tone. In fact, it only has the topic sentence saying, hey, maybe this is causing a problem, the Internet. But then it quickly switches and turns it around and says, no, it's actually really helping us. So I don't think H is right. G is a much better answer. It's closer to the ideas in the text. It has or describes experiments in 2 to 6, which we could argue is relatively neutral. It's just here are the experiments, here are the results. To a presentation of an argument, well, is this causing a trouble? Is this a problem, the Internet reliance? And the counter-argument, no, it's actually helping us. So that's a better description of what's happening in the text there. So, and how it's transitioning. G is the correct answer for 12.